in the casa. Oklahoma where the winds come, sweeping down the plain, twisters blow away your kingdom. Noise from the Sooner State, feel it in your eardrum. Way past the beginning and we are nowhere near done. My goodness, I'm nice with it. You can snap back, hold your hat, this how I'm fitting. Getting filled up off your hate as if I need it. Why your takes on eating lighter, people say I did it. You didn't know? When I hit the road, dog cities hear me spitting flows. Meanwhile, on tracks, I'm really not your typical spiritual, lyrical miracle, you imbecile. Going harder than a tombstone. Here lies in a method that never saw its doom, though. Joints instrumentally fired by IQ, yo. Rocking like a Lucifer track, but what do you know?
Forward and I can't go back.
Welcome all. This is the Outside of Screen Country Soccer Podcast. My name is Mario. Got my good co-host, I was about to say Josh. Excuse me, David.
Vamos also.
Sorry, you see it's rust. We haven't done this for a couple weeks now, and it's showing a little bit wear and tear on us. But how are you doing tonight, David?
Got a little wear and tear on me, I guess.
Sorry,
especially after the last few games. Yeah, but man, especially that Premier League game that had the USL refs in it today.
Oh my God! Can we just quit talking about Premier League until next season? As a Chelsea,
we got a big game. We got a big game Saturday. You know,
yeah. We'll talk about that later, but
yeah.
It's...
I better tell Cucurella to watch his hair because I guess it's going to get pulled. Jesus Christ!
God. Oh, man.
Martinez, he got whacked in the face. He was going to push off his back to jump because he's like 5'2". He's a little fella, you know. He's not that tall, and he gets whacked in the face, and his hand gets caught in his hair, and they said it pulled. Now he gets a 3-game ban because of his violent conduct. Jesus Christ!
Let's not talk about suspensions. Come on, man.
We're going to talk about some suspensions here in a bit, but yeah, but some suspensions closer to home because it ain't right. But we'll go. Yeah. How's everything else going though?
It's going good, man. These past couple of weeks, I just want to apologize to all the people that follow and watch this episodes. We've been busy, work, life. Josh is sick tonight, so he can't make it. It's between being sick or being accused of being somebody else's lover. I'm not going to say nothing else like that. Oh yeah, I had to throw that one out there. But no, but seriously, thank y'all for patiently waiting, and thank you for on the tailgates for people asking when it's going to be the next episode. We're doing an episode tonight because one, Open Cups on Wednesday. Two, we kind of really don't want to do an after match podcast, so we did it tonight. So I hope y'all enjoy everything that we have to say about the past couple matches, and hopefully our prediction for this Wednesday. Maybe we'll see about that. But well, David, what do you want to start off at first, man?
Let's just jump in a little teensy bit of USL talk then, because I think we need to talk some FC Tulsa and talk about our feelings the last few games. Talk about USL. Power rankings came out today. El Paso's in the driver's seat. They're number one. Wow, pretty good turnaround from last year, don't you think, for this El Paso Locomotive squad?
Oh yeah, they've been showing out this season, man. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not even sure. To be honest, I haven't even been watching none of their games, but I'm happy with them. You know.
Yeah. In the 2 spots, Tampa Bay Rowdies, 3 Orange County SC, 4 Louisville City FC, and rounding out the 5 spot Sacramento Republic. So I just want to throw this out there, a little bit of maybe they FC Tulsa struggling a little bit, but three of our 6 games have been against three of those opponents are in the top 6 of the power rankings. So we've been facing very good competition lately. So we got that. Let's see. Where's FC Tulsa, you might ask? Number 14. Middle of the pack, middle of the table. So I guess it fits. So
Can I go
let's
off? Can I
see.
go off of that real quick?
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
I'm not sure if everybody remembers. I know I do. Last year we were this slow as well. Chemistry
Yeah,
is still building. We have a lot of players that are hurt, still transitioning to the new team. We have our feelings about it. We'll probably talk about it during the post match
yeah,
highlights and stuff like that. But uh, I just think with a little key players coming in and coming out, things can turn around for FC Tulsa. So don't give up your hope on Tulsa yet.
of course, of course. Right now we played 6 games. We got 24 more, or 5 games. We got 25 more regular season games to go. So yeah, just pump the brakes a little bit. Right now we're in the 9th spot in the West, one place out of the playoffs. We're tied with 5 teams at 8 points, but due to tiebreakers, we're 9th. So, um, yeah. So that's about all I think lately news wise for the USL Championship. Still no CBA. Still, you know, still the men of protests before the start and of the game and at halftime. Um, just want to be paid better. Everybody does. So, I mean, you support the team, you support the players, you support their wishes, want to have a better life. That's what it's about. I'm just happy. Let me ask you this. I'm just happy to have games being played. It's not a strike yet. How do you feel?
Just right now, knock on wood on that one. I,
Yep.
you know, I want to do off your sentiment of what you just said. I want the players to get everything that they deserve on and off the field, from healthcare to player compensation, all that. And I'm very glad that the players and the league is somewhat working on some ways to get better. And hopefully, we'll get a lot better down the road. I don't really want to see a strike. I love watching my local team play and compete. Well, we do want them to do a little bit better, but it's just we're glad that we get to watch every single home match at a game and not hope and pray like we did when COVID was around and not be able to watch soccer at all.
But then again, on devil's advocate side, you got to look at if you do get these increased benefits, you do get medical, you get better living or raises and stuff. You got to fear for the safety of the teams as well, because I mean, Loudon's drawn less than 1,000 people. Miami's got a super rich owner, so I'm hesitant to throw them in the same boat, but they're averaging 1,000 people. FC Tulsa's been averaging about 4,000 people. But something I didn't know is that USL gets a little bit of take at the gate every game. So it's one of those things where you want and men, you both want the players to get what they deserve. But if you get the lack of stability of some teams, that's the thing the USL Championship needs to figure out. And maybe they should have figured out before they decided to announce ProRail, or ProRail is fine. USL Premier. Before they announced that, before they said, hey, we got these grandiose visions of this, maybe should have figured out stability. Or maybe, just going to throw this out there, maybe, Mario, the teams in the USL Championships was not in the cards all along.
That's a definite possibility. For me, it was a dangling of the carrot. Not just for the teams, but for investors, for newer teams that come out of the woodwork and pay X amount of money. For teams like Tampa Bay, Sacramento, just to say the least for right now.
Yeah.
They got the money. They can
Mhm.
probably go ahead and get a bigger stadium. We know Detroit's about to get a new stadium.
Mhm.
Sacramento is borderline MLS or USL Premier. If those teams they have good amount of attendance and stuff like that, they can do it. Miami, I'm not sure how they're doing it. Homestead's not popular, not that big like Miami, but it's just a little bit south. but I know I used to live there. It's just I just don't understand it. I hope they figure it out. I hope they can have a resolution because I don't want to live off fear of strike every single game. This game might not be possible.
And I'm just going to throw this out there for me. Division II in the United States soccer pyramid, I'm okay with that. I mean, hear me out. You do get that premier status. That means ticket prices are going to jump. That means game day, everything's going to jump. Stuff is high already at One Oak. I mean, they're going to raise prices on everything because they're going to try to, if they go into Premier, to be able to afford. I'm not saying you're going to have Major League Soccer player salaries, like they're going to be able to compete for the same players. But they're going to, if they're going to say we're Division I league compared to MLS as a Division I league, they're going to have to, you're going to have to pay to play the game if you're going to want to compete, because otherwise the eyes are going to be on MLS. It is what it is. And I love the fact that our league, USL Championship, is carved out a niche in non-MLS markets. You got the Louisvilles, you got Detroit, you got Tulsa, you got the San Antonios. You got good cities with lots of people. If it's just marketed right to those, people will come. Is it more of a battle because they're not Division I? Yes. But if you do it right, people can come to the games. So, all right. My rant on that is already. You got any? I got a couple more rants tonight. I think you got a rant. You got a rant.
I actually have a rant in the end of the episode, so do me a favor, stay for the full thing because this is for the fans. This is a rant for the fans that I've been seeing it, and these past couple of attendance, I'm going to give you a little clue as not what we need right now. And so yeah, well, we'll get to that. All right, what's next?
Let's talk some FC Tulsa U.S. Open Cup news. Oh, okay. Somebody just chimed. Let's see. Shadow Wolf. Hi, Shadow. There you go. All right, FC Tulsa U.S. Open Cup news. We got a game this Wednesday. Round of 32, U.S. Open Cup. We take on MLS St. Louis City. All capital on that city. It's St. Louis City. Oh, Jesus. Josh. St. Louis City. SC. There you go. Now, caveat here is Tulsa was not able to host this game. Because if we were able to host, we would have had a home game. Because if you watch the draw, FC Tulsa was drawn first in that group. They had 4 little red balls, or they were blue or red. She spun it around. She put FC Tulsa. But they can't host. So we go on the road. Now, if we win, we have priority hosting in the group for the next round. Now, will we be able to host? Exactly. There you go, Mario. Quotations. We have priority hosting for the next round if we advance. With that being said, 7 o'clock Paramount Plus, Wednesday, April 15th, you got St. Louis City hosting FC Tulsa in the third round. Round of 32, Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Let's revisit the game before that. St. Louis FC Tulsa went down to San Antonio, went 120 minutes, and in the second extra time, we went up 1-0. Had a good goal. Who scored that, Mario? Was
Cabral.
It was Remy Cabral.
Remy Cabral.
Akeem Ward got a red card in the 97th minute, and Cabral scored in the 106th minute. Yep. Now, let's just say this was probably one of the ugliest games if you're a casual to watch. There was a grand total of I'm trying to how many fouls in this game.
I would say 20.
It doesn't even say fouls on Spot Mob. A grand total of 60 total fouls between two teams. That's a lot of fouls in 120 minutes. That means there was a foul every 2 minutes in this game. Mario, how ugly is that?
A total of what? 13 cards.
Yeah.
One red card.
Mm-hmm.
It was ugly, man. It was chippy. A lot of people. Oh,
It was an ugly game.
Yeah, it was an ugly game. We should have done a lot better. I mean, it's starting to look like, San Antonio is starting to be our rival match, but it's an ugly match, man. And I'm just glad that in the ending we had a little bit stronger feet on there and saved the game.
Tulsa held 41% possession of the ball, 32 total shots combined between both teams. Only 7 of those shots were on goal. FC Tulsa scored the 1 goal. Yeah. Now, with all that being said, we highlighted the fouls and the yellow card situation. And here's rant number 1. Here's rant number 1. And we'll put the cigar down so I can rant real quick. If you get 2 yellow cards in the first and second round of the U.S. Open Cup, it carries over to the third round and you get a suspension. 2 yellow cards in 2 games, you get a suspension. You're done. You won't get to play in the third round. That, my friends, is bullshit. Just going to throw that out there. It's total bullshit because here you go. You got the USL League One, the couple of MLS Next Pro teams, and you got the amateur squads. If they advance to the third round, they are facing a MLS squad. The yellow card penalties should be reset right there. Teams, FC Tulsa is going without 3 defenders to this game. 3. That's almost our whole starting back line will not be available for the U.S. Open Cup because of 2 yellow. It's not 2 yellow cards in 1 game. It's in 2 games. We're without 3 players. It should be reset because anytime another level of clubs enter the tournament, it should be reset. That way it is at least a little bit more on even playing ground. And I still believe this, and I think you believe this too, Mario. It should be like the FA Cup in England. The first round that those teams come in, they have to go visit somebody. It shouldn't be they get a host. The big clubs should have to go visit the lower club grounds. It's the way it should be. Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that we're going to be without 3 starters, 3 defensive starters for this game?
It's going to be a kick in the butt. Not having Lamar Bautista back there by himself, it already gives me nightmares, man. He's a really good player. I know. I'm so glad to see AB out practicing on Saturday, but Lamar's kind of one of our anchors back there, and when he's back there, I'm kind of, I'm calm. I'm okay because he has height, he has experience, he's a leader back there. Not having Harvey, I think with Stauffer as well. It is just our options of scoring on some of these guys and passing, assisters, just against a MLS club, we shouldn't. And just like you were saying, once the MLS team gets on there, we shouldn't be penalized. They're coming fresh. They've not played any U.S. Open Cup matches. We've already played 2 both ways. But, I mean, it's the rule. I'm just sucks that we have to deal with it. But we do have a couple good defenders that can hopefully step up and do the thing for us at St. Louis.
If AB's healthy, if he can go in this game, we can do a 3-man back line. We can put Ian back there. We got DeLentz and AB. If AB can go 90, what our problem is after that, if he can't go 90, who are we going to put it right back? Because, Stauffer and St. Clair are out due to yellow card suspension. We still got Owen Dom. We have Alonzo Clark. I don't know if he's ready for that level of competition. I'm just going to be honest, because he was a little rough against Little Rock. The question is, do you maybe Mario, it's your bedtime.
No, that's Nico, not me.
maybe put Summersall in that, right? I mean, I just don't know who with the right wing back. Maybe Lukic. I just don't know. Lukic plays down that right side. Raheem is more of a center defensive mid. I just don't know who you put on that right side. Do you get creative and maybe do maybe 3 back line, 4 midfielders?
I was actually thinking, this is crazy. Just having 5 people back in the back line, 2 wing backs, 3 center backs.
We don't have the wing backs.
I know. And to be honest, this is early 2000s, but throwing the bus back there for the first half, and I know that's setting us up for a horrible defensive match today. But I gotta have faith. I have Pierre finally back from his national duties.
Yeah,
is great. Having AB back, like I said earlier, is great. This is time for Clark to show us that he is worth this professional contract that he has. I forget how to pronounce his name, Koski or starts with a K.
Kocheski.
There you go.
Yeah.
Him playing a little bit more defensive would be helpful. But in the back line, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a big battle for Ian. It's going to be a big battle for Pierre, big battle for AB. But like you said, those wing backs position were kind of light on. In the beginning of the season, us having the depth in midfield, I felt comfortable. Now with a lot of injuries and stuff like that, and the potential that Coley will be back next week, that would be great, but it's not great for us now. We need him back immediately. But
so with St. Louis City, I mean, let's see. Let's see where they're at in the table in MLS. They are currently What's that?
I think they're in 14th. I was looking at that earlier.
They're 14th in West. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 1 win, 3 draw, 3 losses. They play, I want to say, against Seattle Sounders on Saturday night. So on the road too. So I don't know what type of team they're going to field. Will they pull up from St. Louis City 2? Or will they try to play their starters here and try to get past us? Not a lot of big names on this roster. Roman Berkey's a pretty decent goalkeeper. They've got former USL goalkeeper Ben Lunt as backup goalkeeper. So maybe we'll get to see him. Former USL player Joshua Yaro's on their team. Dante Povara, former USL player. Miguel Perez, he's a former USL player. I think he was on loan with Birmingham for a year. Simon Becker is probably their best forward with Sergio Cordova. But they do have one FC Tulsa connection. Do you want to guess that FC Tulsa connection? They have one.
I'm looking. I don't. You're not talking about Orozco, right?
Nope. No. His name is Christopher Pearson. He's on the 2 team, St. Louis City 2.
Okay.
So, I guess we'll just have to see who they bring to this game. Man, this is a game that if we were fully staffed, we had Lamar, we had Coley, we had Serrato back, Diallo back, we were fully healthy. I'd be excited for. I think we could hang with them. With the injuries and the suspensions, I'm on the it's one of those games where it's either going to be a foul laden game like the San Antonio game, or we might get blown out. I just don't know. I hate to say that we get blown out, but
I gotta just hope for for more. We got Jamie Weber, we have Cabral, we have Lukic up top. Um, Khalil's been playing up top, striker. Um, but I just gotta hope, we get some good luck, some Open Cup magic, and
mhm.
get a couple goals. I know we know Jamie can score those bangers from outside.
Yeah.
It's just um, I'm just hopeful. That's all I can do. I wish we can
Yeah.
say I can be definite like the beginning of the season when I said we were going to beat Sacramento, but hopefully
Mhm.
I'm kind of working my opposite magic here. If I can be just mellow and be okay, hopefully we can destroy St. Louis and come out of there with a victory.
And we're on the road Saturday too, so this might be one of those games where coach might be thinking, "Man, we're down players. Do we prepare for the USL game?" I don't know. I think Luke is competitive enough where he's going to field the strongest team he possibly can for this, and maybe we'll get some of that cup magic, like you said. So that is Saturday, 7 o'clock, Paramount Plus. If you go to the game, it's at Energizer Park there in St. Louis. Round 3 of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
Oh, one more thing. If you're wanting to do come to the watch party, 83 United's in talk with Kyla from Empire. I think they're going to be having it open for the supporters and any other fans that want to come and watch the match. Just give you a heads up. It's a 21 plus bar, so adults only. Unfortunately, no kids, but come out, come support. I think I'm going to probably be there. I was hoping to go to St. Louis, but I can't. I know Steve, Amanda, my fiance Angela is going to be out there in St. Louis watching the match live and rooting for us. So come meet me at Empire, or I hope to see you on TV in St. Louis.
There you go. All right, let's move away from that game. We'll talk about another game on Saturday later, but let's talk about this game that we had Saturday night. That's all I want to say about it. Can that be my comment for this game?
Yeah.
I think I froze up a little bit.
No, yeah, you probably have, but I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
You still? Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right, so we played Saturday night against Orange County here at One Oak Field. Yeah, I just want to scream because I felt like we should have won this game. I do. I really do. I felt like Orange County I didn't feel threatened by them at all. I don't know how you felt.
I didn't.
We actually, and this is really odd, and goes back to last year too. If we possess more than 68% we possess more than 50% of the ball, we don't do well.
Yeah.
We held the ball for 68%, and hold on. You talk about the game real quick. I'm gonna see if I can fix my camera real quick.
Yeah, no problem. One thing that you did say during the game that at first I didn't really see it, but we looked tired. We had like a week off since we last played, and it just kept looking like the midfield was. Well, I have a couple talks about that, but it looked like we were just not there, not physically there like we were before. I'm not sure if we were just kind of holding back or kind of not applying too much pressure or whatnot, but we kept losing the ball or we kept trying to play it off the wing sides and stuff like that. And I was hoping for us to be more attacking minded, and it just felt like there's one or two players back there that were just on there. It was just I was hoping for our team to attack a little bit more. One of my little rants that I posted on social medias is that it went from defense to Harvey, and then he crossed it in, or a little play from side to side. Um, a lot of people were complaining about Dom not having a lot of the ball, but Dom was being one on one. I forget how to pronounce his first name, so I'm not going to say it, but his last name's War. War and him were going speed to speed. All Dom can do is, try to get by him. He did a couple successful dribbles around him, but it just was just Dom. It wasn't Dom's side that time. I think they probably would have switched. I think War would have followed him to the other side. Harvey was getting a couple good crosses, but they weren't hitting nobody that was dangerous in front of the goal. And for me, it was a little too late. I think when Orange County finally got to score a goal, it was his. I think Pierre he thought he got the ball out of there, but Orange County player got to get the ball out and get a ball right in front of the goal and get a sneak by our goalie. Well, I guess having a problem. Oh, David's back. David, you there?
Yeah, you can hear me. I'm having camera problems, so
You're good.
we can talk.
You're good.
Okay.
The last thing I was talking about was how we were having Harvey do all the crosses in because Dom was kind of being, guarded by War from the Orange County team. So we really had to go from defense to offense on the wing side and do mostly crosses.
Yeah. Statistically wise, this was our best passing game of the year. We competed 83% of the passes. Usually it's like a 70% range we're at. We had 13 total shots, 3 on goal. They had 3 shots on target, 7 total shots. I'm not going to say the McKinnon goal was fluke. It was one of those what I like to call garbage goals, which it just to panic in front of the goal, and he tapped it in. It is what it is. I want to talk about other stuff like problems we're seeing here after we talk about the Oakland game. But man, this with the Phoenix game just feels like 2 games that got away.
I agree. I fully agree. And it keeps happening, the cycle of our midfield. Like, where are you guys? Like, I'm not sure if it's like a game plan or something like that, but it's just constantly I've been waiting for more ball handling in the middle, and not just from our defenders. I want to see some actual like game plan decisions for us to have better shots on goal. How you feel about that, David?
Well, this is some of the stuff I want to talk about after we talk about the Oakland game. But yeah, it kind of feels like I want to talk about this after here in a bit, where we both can talk and air our grievances about how
Go ahead.
games going. So you want to talk about the Oakland game? We lost to Orange County 1-0.
Yeah.
It's one of those games, especially at home, that we won last year. Those kind of grinded out games, we won those last year, and yeah. So all right, we play Saturday, 9:00 Central Time against the Oakland Roots. Oakland's having a pretty decent year.
Yes, they are.
They have last year's Golden Boot winner on their team, Peter Wilson. They have a very talented Danny Trejo. They have a revamped. I want to call them Loudon West because that's what they are. Ryan Martin took over the coaching for Loudon, or for Oakland. He comes over from Loudon United after just taking Loudon to their first ever playoff game. And he brought people along with him. Former FC Tulsa player Tommy McCabe brought him. Florian Velo, Keegan Tingy, who I don't think has actually played for them this year. but they're a talented team. They play in the Oakland Coliseum. They usually bring about 8 to 10,000 plus players there, or 8 to 10,000 plus fans there. Kendall McIntosh, Raphael Spiegel, goalkeepers, talented goalkeepers. They brought in, which I think was probably one of their best pickups besides those gentlemen from Loudon. David Garcia came in from Spokane. Velocity USL League One. He was one of the top defenders in USL League One. He plays center back. They brought in Mark Fisher from MLS, center back, right back. Michael Edwards came in. They got a really, really talented roster. Wolfgang Prentice, who I think scored a goal here at One Oak last year for them. Really good right winger. They're playing great this year, Oakland. Where are they at in the table, Mario?
They are in 5th place, I want to say.
Yeah, they're 5th place. 2 wins, 2 draws. Two wins, 2 draws, 1 loss, 8 points. The last 3 games they got a draw, loss, draw. So, what's the all-time head-to-head? Do you know?
Oh, with us here, I'll tell you real quick.
Yeah. Let's see. Head-to-head. There we go. Head-to-head. 2 wins. It's about even 2 wins, 2 by both sides, and 1 draw.
Wow.
So pretty even history. The last game was played in September. It was 1-1 draw at Oakland. So yeah, Oakland's one of those teams I think's on the rise. I think Ryan Martin's a really good coach. I think it was pretty stupid of Loudon to let him go. He brings a style of ball that's once Loudon got its own team and not a DC United farm team, they turned it around. He knows how to build teams. He was the only coach in Loudon United history until this year, and he took it from a team with no money, basically no facilities, shadow of DC United. And once they got free of DC United, they were able to build. He comes to Oakland, where they've got great support, they've got great fans, great facilities. He's recruited well. He's developing well. Peter Wilson, I don't think he's gotten off the mark yet for Oakland, but he didn't get off the mark until midseason last year for them. So he is probably waiting to get a goal, bust out. And, if our defense isn't, our defense should be rested for this game because we're without 3 starters. We're without 3 defenders. Without Harvey, Lamar, and Stopper for this U.S. Open Cup game. So our defense should be up to the task. That's what I think our defense is going to be able to match up. Besides that Sacramento game, our defense has been pretty spot on besides that game to me. We're just trying to put it all together. How do you feel about this Oakland game?
I think this is a game that we can win. The reason I say that, I'm looking at their past. They won 2 games and stuff like that, and draw 2, lost 1, but they beat Monterey 1-0, and then they beat New Mexico 2-1. But they played Phoenix. They also played Orange County, and they got beat by them 1-0. I mean, I think this is a winnable match. I think with some of our rested players, like you were mentioning, we can have a good defensive stall back there. I think this is a winnable match. Yes, little worry about some of their player like Peter Wilson because of last year's performance, and also Danny Trejo is a good player on and off some matches, but and the coach, he's a really good coach, like you were saying. But I think this is a match that we can come back and get a W, even though it's away. I feel like we can win this game.
Yeah, I like our chances in this game. I think we got some stuff to work out, and we're about to talk about that. So, let's just 9 o'clock USL After Dark on ESPN Plus. FC Tulsa versus Oakland Roots.
Yep.
So Yeah, excited. 2 games this week. 2 games. So
More soccer.
we got that going for us.
Yeah.
All right. We kind of. I mean, I'm trying to breeze through those things because we need to talk.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it.
So I'm not trying to push the panic button yet. Yeah, I'm like that meme, the guy sweating with the 2 buttons. Panic, don't panic. All I gotta say is we got to be patient. Yeah, there's obviously even the USL Championship did an article on their website about FC Tulsa's lack of scoring right now. We had our standalone article before the Orange County game. It hurts when you lose a guy that scored 21 goals in all competitions in Taylor Calhoun 2 weeks before the season starts. It does. It really hurts because, one, he was our only number 9. Not going to say anything bad about Lukic or El Medkar. They're not number 9s. El Medkar is a better left winger. Lukic is a better right winger, right midfielder. They are great. They're great at those positions. El Medkar is proven in the USL Championship, and Lukic was amazing last year as our super sub. With that being said, we didn't have a number 9 backing up Taylor. Last year, midseason, when we went and got Trevor Amon to back up him as a number 9. And that's what Trevor is. And now he's at Pittsburgh. I just don't. And last year we played a lot of our games where if we didn't hold possession and we counterattacked, we were successful. We were. We scored a lot of set pieces last year too.
Yeah.
But Taylor was that type of number 9 that our defense, we could scramble, win possession of the ball, bypass the midfield, and shoot it up forward. And he could play that hold up ball where he could win duels. He was a duel winning forward and get the offense going that way. This year's completely different. We're trying to run it up the flanks with Owen and Harvey and Lucas and send in crosses. But Khalil's not a cross winning number 9. He's not. He's not a duel winner. He did a little bit better in this last game, I believe, but he's not a duel winning number 9. He's not a. I don't have the stats for him. I don't believe he is a finisher of crosses that Taylor was. And so we don't have that cohesion right now in our offense where we're getting looks. We're getting looks, but we're not being able to finish that. How do you feel? We'll get to some midfield talk in a second, but how do you feel about our forward situation right now?
One thing that it was one of my rants that I wanted to say about our offensive attack. Why do we get Cabral? Like, is he injured? Is he not match fit for 90? Is he like better off the bench? Because when I saw him come in, and I know Josh glazed all over him on the podcast, I was expecting for a better player, for a better quality player because of what we've seen him do against us. And I was kind of hoping that he would be that attacker, that replacement for Taylor. And I haven't seen him. Like you said with Khalil, he is not a number 9. As much as we put him up there, he's not a number 9. He's best off the wings, best off shots, but header-wise, or he is not that player. Lukic, great player, but he's better off the bench. I was hoping literally every single day I've been refreshing and like, all right, we're gonna get a new player and we need to get a new striker up top because we need that backup up there. And I haven't seen it. I've been hoping the other new player that played at Little Rock, the other Pierre, I forget his first name, got a chance to be able to play and show his speed and his attack up top, but I haven't seen it yet. And the Little Rock match, I saw it and I was I've been wanting to see him start because he needs to kind of show a little bit of competition with the other players, but I guess he's not showing it. But for me, we're lacking on that, and we're lacking on a lot of other positions too.
So I'm gonna go ahead and defend Remy Cabral. So I just don't think he's gotten the time yet. So right now he's played in 6 matches.
Yeah.
He's got 2 goals. He's tied for the team leading goals. He's played a grand total of 173 minutes. He's averaging a goal every 87 minutes. The stats are there for him. But he's not a Taylor Calhoun number 9.
No.
He's he runs channels. That's what I noticed when he was in Phoenix. He's not a guy that you're going to send the ball in as a cross. He runs channels. And that's what he does. And that's not the type of delivery we're having right now. We're not having midfielders we're not playing up the mid. We're not sending low crosses in from the wings. We're trying to do high crosses. We're not playing to the talent he has. And I feel like Khalil's the same type of player. I think him and Cabral are about the same type of player. They run channels. They score. They don't score from headers. They don't score from. They score from the run of play, not from crosses.
Yeah,
and that's not what Taylor could do it all. We found a diamond in the rough last year. We found a diamond, and we just. I preface it all the saying is they're not the same players, the same type of players, and we're not playing the same type of game we did last year. And that brings us to our next, maybe we got to pump the brakes. Midfield play. If you look at it, we're not playing. Yeah, we got Jamie Weber mid-season last year. Same with Serato, basically. But we're not. We have Gio Coley hasn't played a single minute this year. Serato hasn't played a single minute. Boubacar Diallo has not played a single minute. That's 3 starting midfielders from last year. Has not played a single minute. We've been relying on Kochevsky, Summersall, and basically Jamie Weber, I believe, playing out of position. And I think that's affected Jamie's overall play. He's not being that guy, the Rodrigo da Costa, the Juan Pablo Caffa type of player that we all think he could be, and making magic out there. We saw it last year. We saw Jamie being that maestro last year. He's had to play more as a central mid, and I think that's affecting everything. I mean, that rocket that he scored against Little Rock, he wasn't in the box. That was outside the box. And it came off a clearance. And he caught that ball just flush and clean. The shot he had against Sacramento was from way outside the box, and it was a rocket. And it was amazing, and about went in.
Yep.
BDLO saved it. I think Weber's playing out of position. I'm not sure if Kochevsky's the answer. I think Bailey Sparks is being played out of position. I've liked a little bit of what I've seen out of Bailey Sparks. Kochevsky's reminded me a lot of when we had Peter Chuik and basically Tommy McCabe. They're playing a holding midfield that's not working for us. I don't know if we can pass judgment yet until we get those 3 players we talked about back. Serato and Coley and Diallo, which I hope they get back soon. We're hearing rumors that maybe Coley's close to returning. But all 3 of those guys, especially Diallo in the beginning of the year, in the mid of the year, I thought he was our team MVP. I was worried about him succeeding last year, and he did amazing. Diallo did amazing last year. Then when he got hurt, Serato and Coley both stepped up, and they looked great. And Serato got hurt right before the playoffs, and Coley, he played great for us all season long, basically. I just feel like, and I'll let you talk in a second, that our midfield has just not synced up for us this year. I think we're without a true number 9, and that's affecting us offensively. and we haven't had all our offensive pieces in the midfield. We thought midfield was going to be strong for us this year, but can you say that our midfield's strong when we're probably not? We don't have 3 starters going, or at least 2 starters going. Go ahead.
I think you said it best, man. I can't add no more to that, man. But
I think if we can get a mid-season acquisition at the number 9 spot, I think we need one more defender too. I think we're an injury away. We're going to be without we might be without Delence Pierre during the World Cup. I think we need another versatile defender on our team. I mean, when we was doing our playoff run, Delence Pierre was playing that CDM role. And he looked, we all agreed he looked amazing at it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about what we got going on right now. It worked last year, so I don't know if we can, at 6 games in, we can start doubting Coach Spencer and Caleb yet. Love to start seeing some of these draws turn into victories. And it's just too early. Too early. Why are we complaining so far?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's only a couple games. Let's just woosah, 5 matches. Woosah.
Right.
But
so
I guess I'm gonna say my standing still, but let's go to another subject, man. Let's get off of ranting. What else you want to talk about?
Jamie Weber made USL or US Open Cup team of the round 2. So congratulations to Jamie Weber. Yeah, and that's about it on FC Tulsa news. It went kind of quiet during our bye week, so there wasn't really a whole lot of news came out. Yeah, we got 2 games this week, Wednesday and Saturday, so both on the road. So, yeah. All right. Anything else, FC Tulsa?
I think that's it. We just hope for the boys to come back with a W from St. Louis so we can finally have a match here at home on an Open Cup. So,
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
All right. Local news, Tulsa Athletic released their League for Clubs schedule. The first game of the year is at home, May 3rd, 2026, 2 p.m. at Athletic Community Field at Hicks Park as they take on Emporia FC out of Kansas. There's 4 teams in their group. There's FC Tulsa, Tulsa Athletic, Emporia FC out of Emporia, Kansas. You got Evolution SC, and you got Union KC out of Kansas City. I don't know exactly where. Let's see. I'm Googling it. Nebraska that's where Evolution SC is at. It's out of Nebraska. So that's their 4-team group. They play a home and away, I believe. They got more than. I think they play each team twice or 3 times. So
yeah.
So good luck to the Tulsa Athletic as their season starts up really soon. May 3rd, 2026, 2 p.m. Athletic Community Field, Hicks Park, League for Clubs. So good luck to the Athletic on their season. All right, man.
Well, you're forgetting one more local team that's going to be starting up here shortly too.
The ladies.
Oh yes, but first, if there's any females, any ladies that are interested, Tuesday 21st, 8 p.m. at St. John Sportsplex from 8 to 9:30. They're having registrations open. If you are good, great, even better, come and join them. Also, they're having open tryouts on Wednesday, April 22nd, same time, 8 p.m. to 9:30. Do me a favor, message my buddy Kyle. They're going to be having outdoor soccer, I'm excited. They're going to be playing in the WPSL 2, and they actually have the schedule out already. So
I heard Josh is going to try out.
Yeah, I heard that the water boy position is already full, but hey.
Oh, sorry, Josh.
It is what it is. But I guess their first match of the season will be against a team that I went to go see, but the male side. They're going to be playing against Little Rock Rangers, the ladies side, on what is it, May 16th. And then on May 23rd, I'm going to try to make it out there. They're going to be playing against Side FC Oklahoma City. Normally, I know a lot of Tulsans heard of Side FC being a Tulsa team, but I guess they created a new team in Oklahoma City. And then the following week, they will be playing Sporting Wichita. And most of the times against any Sporting Wichita team, it's going to be a good battle between both of them. So, Josh. Sorry, I was reading what Josh is posting. You don't need to read it, but yeah, so any of y'all that are interested, please do me a favor, come and watch some Tulsa Flick City channel caps. The games are fun. When we watched them in indoor, it was always fun. It was great to see the team hustle. A couple of the players got some accolades in the end of the season. I think we're going to see some of them come back and play outdoor. I'm excited for more soccer, male and female side, so come out and watch them.
All right, there you go, Josh. Waterboy tryouts coming up soon. So,
yeah. But that's all the live local news that I have, man. Are you ready for some hot take? Are you ready for me for my little rate and rant?
Go for your rant. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna go put back the rant flash on there. All right, a lot of people are. I've been hearing some complaints. Why are we not hosting an Open Cup match? And then, I'm sorry, I have to show this. Josh is saying Leeds. I'll hide that real quick.
Well, if Josh was here earlier, we talked about stuff, but I'm in bed.
I got a migraine headache.
Just like a City fan.
Yeah, but
they are a migraine headache.
Yeah, just like I was saying earlier. A lot of people have been complaining about not being able to host a match here in Tulsa and allowing an MLS team. Well, we need a stadium. We need to have a stadium so we can kind of secure that spot for our MLS team. The best way for us to get that is by coming to the games, helping the ownership have the funding for the team, for the stadium, for the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. The best way, get supporter season tickets. Get season tickets, come out to the game, show up, show this team that we can go. I know there's been other activities and events that are happening. I know some football team here in town, we're giving away free tickets, and that's cool and all, but we need to show that this is a soccer town. We can't have a UFL team come and take our stadium away. Oh, yeah, a little hot take right there, but yeah, we just need to show up and show out. 4,000 fans. I know we've done way worse than that before, but we need to come fill up the section, fill out the seats, tell your friends, tell your family. We need to show that we deserve an 8,000 to 10,000 seat stadium, soccer specific stadium, and the best way to do that and earn an Open Cup match, earn a friendly match, earn a post or afterwards World Cup match here in Tulsa is by having our own stadium. And the best way to do that is by actually having people in the section, people in the seats in the stadium. No matter where we're at, we have to fill it up. But that's my rant for the night.
Yeah, let's look at something real quick. I'm looking at something real quick to go off your rant. The games, the round of third round is this week.
Yeah.
This week. It's scheduled this week. U.S. Open Cup. It has to be played this week. Guess who's occupying One Oak Field all this week? The Tulsa Drillers.
Yeah.
It's El Paso is in the same boat. They couldn't host. Ladies and gentlemen, if we had our own stadium, we had our own facilities, we would be hosting St. Louis City SC. We were drawn to host. We were drawn to host. Weren't available for it. Our facilities were not available for it. That's the long and the short of it. There was no politics, no drama about it. We just couldn't host, and games had to be played this week. Tulsa Drillers are homestand from the 14th to the 19th. It is what it is. By CBA regulations, I think Caleb mentioned it, and when he was on the podcast last time, they have to have so many days break between games. So you couldn't delay it. It is what it is. Be happy that we're in the third round of the U.S. Open Cup. We could have lost the first round. Be happy. I'm happy. You're happy that we're getting another game.
Oh yeah, against an MLS team.
Yep. All right. Good rant, Mario. Good rant.
Thank you. All right, David, go ahead with your hot take.
All right. When do you think Josh is going to be on the podcast again?
Whenever he gets off his little migraine headache.
All right. So here we go. Big topic right here. And Josh is stirring the pot over here in his comments because he's got multiple accounts that he's posting from.
Oh, yeah.
Premier League, they're going to get 5 spots in the Champions League right now. Let's go ahead and pencil in Arsenal. Let's go ahead and pencil in City. Who's getting the other 3 spots?
Vamos, Tulsa. I don't care. I don't care. It's either not season right now, and I'm okay with that. But if I had to guess, I know eventually Liverpool's going to get up there. Your boys are hot and cold. I might even give it to Aston Villa. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll even give it to Manchester United. Right now, we're on a 3-game losing streak. I can't see us. It's hard for me to to say, oh, yeah, Chelsea's going to come back. And then we get to play each other this weekend. So at 2 o'clock. So I better see you here in Empire on Saturday.
I'll be in Fort Gibson for a soccer match.
No problem. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough match for me to say we're going to crack the 5th place or anything higher than that. But it's going to be tough.
There we go. All right, hot take number 2. Will the Tottenham Hotspurs get relegated?
Is that a hot take, or is that like a really easy answer? Yes.
I mean, they're below that red line right now by a couple of points.
Man, I tell you what, I know a couple of people. You and I know a couple of people that will be upset about this and heartbroken, and not me. I better watch what I do and say, because karma is what. And the way we're playing right now, we could be there next season. But
I think they'll scrape by and make it by 1 point out of relegation. But this is not really a hot take. This goes back to the rants. But can you believe they signed that coach to a 5-year contract?
No.
He's like the 6th highest paid third coach of the year. He's like the 6th highest paid coach in the Premier League right now. They signed him to a 5-year contract. The guy hasn't lasted more than 3 years at any club.
And I'm looking right now at their last 5 games, and there are 4 losses and 1 draw. I mean, another team that played like that bad is Burnley, and they're 10 points before them. I don't know. The team above them is West Ham. That I don't see them losing any points here shortly. Nottingham Forest, I don't think they really want to lose any points from here on. And Leeds is.
I think we lost to Leeds to keep on burying Tottenham just a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's why you did that.
That's why it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Last hot take. Who's going to score a goal against Oakland this week? Who's going to score
Man,
our first goal? Our
our
first goal against Oakland.
first goal against Oakland. I am going to say. I mean, the first goal of the game, or are you saying the first goal ever?
No, the first goal FC Tulsa scores this weekend against
Okay.
Oakland.
I am going to say Batista is going to be coming out hungry, header, goal.
Hungry. All right, I got Weber scoring.
Okay.
All right, go ahead with your hot takes.
All right, my hot take that I've been saving and waiting to say as well. Man, I'm not sure if you've been paying attention, y'all fans and people that have been watching this. But in Western Oklahoma, the big announcement. A football team, could we say football club, is going to be having
American football.
Excuse me, not soccer, but American football. What's going to kick off first? The UFL or OKC Bison, whatever you want to call it?
So I think it's going to be the UFL team. But I'm going to be mad because a lot of people are saying they should call them the Roughnecks.
No. I saw that. I saw that. I was like, no.
Yeah. And then they wanted to call them like the Outlaws, which, has history in Tulsa here too. So
yeah. I saw somebody made a little picture of the Roughnecks, and guess what color it was?
Red and white?
No, orange and blue. And I was like, Drillers, is that you? Are you starting a football team now?
It was Bob Funk. He's like, man, I got a perfect name for this team.
Right?
So I predicted 2 years ago when they announced this Maps 4 project and stadium, multi-purpose use stadium, that a women's team would play there before the USL team did. I know they have backers. I know they have the USL team has backers. They have Court Jester used to be or Court Jeske. Well, I called him Court Jester, didn't I? Yeah. Court Jeske, former USL HQ guy from Broken Arrow. I believe he's from Broken Arrow, isn't he?
From Broken Arrow, yeah.
As running things. They got Russell Westbrook. They got a bunch of celebrity, I guess, local celebrity money. But they go hot and cold. I haven't heard anything out of them for a while.
Oh, me neither. I got a couple friends that are in their supporters group, and they've been hollering and talking about how disappointed they have been, and they've been telling them how disappointed they are as well. I feel bad for them a little bit, but it's just.
Hey, I think me and you both wanted to have a team because that's a 2-hour drive. We can go see a away game.
Yes, that rivalry. I miss it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But now the question is, who's going to have a team first, Oklahoma City or Northwest Arkansas?
Man, that's went radio silent too, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It's like hot potato. Not it.
Not it. Wow. Yeah. Now, I have to say OKC will have one before them, just because they do have a stadium being built, supposedly. They do have a lot of Court Jeske running. They actually have a guy running the. I mean, Ozark United does have a podcast. They have that going, but Oklahoma City does have some real investors. So, maybe it'll be a Gamebridge Super League team instead of USL Championship team. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you got anything else?
I'm good, buddy.
I think I'm good as well, man. Well, big shout out to everybody that's keep watching this podcast. Really appreciate it. Love the feedback. Love the comments.
One more thing, bud.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Tune into the Soccer Zombie tomorrow night. Our very own Mariano Soler will be on, a special guest to. I think you guys can do a little preview of the game Wednesday, aren't you?
Yep. It's called the Red Smoke Rising. It's going to be on at 8:20 tomorrow. I'll be a special guest on there, talking about FC Tulsa, telling them about how they should just play their 2 teams, or if they had a 3-team, go ahead and put them in there instead, so we can kind of have a little bit fair, a little bit on our side. But yeah, come check it out. Soccer Zombie, Tom, a good friend of ours, has came to multiple events, especially last playoffs. Got to see us and took a couple pictures. He's also honorary 918 Brigade member, so hopefully Angela meets him up there and gives him the brand new, beautiful scarf, by the way, that if anybody hasn't seen it, do me a favor, go on the 918 Brigade page, check them out. We got 2 new scarves. We have a Route 66 Heritage one, and then we have a Luchador scarves. They're $20 a piece. If you want to meet us, message us on our group chats or group page and stuff like that. We'll try to get you one. But yeah,
summer scarves. There's summer scarves.
There's summer scarves. They're not winter scarves like we had before, but I still love my winter scarf too. But yeah, check them out. David, do you have anything else?
Man, I think I'm pretty good. Sorry about my camera problems.
You're good. You're good.
It's all right. We can see Todd's face a lot better now. So yeah.
Yeah, and you're all over Dawn.
Golly.
Oh.
Don't say that.
We all are. But by the way, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. We just do this for the love. We don't get paid. We don't have any sponsorship money. We just do this for fun. But
keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Keep the faith. I know this is going to turn around, and then we're going to be celebrating like we did last playoffs. So thank you all so much. And my favorite part, before I forget, share this, like it, send it to your friends, tell them to come to the matches, but also Vamos Tulsa.
Vamos Tulsa.
I caught the Glock, mama oldest acting like he grown. Now peep the logic. I got a heap of problems. A mathematician, you see, I gotta keep it honest. I'm past offensive. From my childhood, I force you to forfeit. Turn snitch across over source work for corporate. The hardship is not marked for fake artists barking. The artsy astrologist, a start to your rocket ship. Soon as I change styles, the moment that y'all pocket it. And prophets' eyes prophesize giant size dollar clips for blessings. There ain't no way contested for as outsiders charging 20 G's a session.
Forward and I can't go back. Lessons that I went through, put some questions on my mental. Forward and I can't go back. The stress that I've been through, I left that in the rear view. Forward and I can't go back. Lessons that I went through, put some questions on my mental. Forward and I can't go back. The stress that I've been through, I left that in the rear view.
Yeah, outsiders in the casa. Outsiders in the casa. Said outsiders.